Welcome to Home Affairs. We're live on Joy 99.7 FM. My name is Edem Knight-Tay. It's always a pleasure to be serving you a family lessons right here on Home Affairs. So tell me, how have you been? How's your family? How are the members of your home doing? Well, when it comes to my home this morning, we're laying my sister to rest this morning. Just sending words of encouragement to the entire family. It's a difficult time, but the good Lord will see us through indeed. And to everyone who is, carrying such a heavy load this morning, you're bereaved, you're grieving somehow, you're taking care of someone in the hospital, just asking for the strength of the Lord for you.
Y'all give it up for the legendary Cody Khan.
And there's a young man I know lying at UGMC right now, Andrew, praying for speedy recovery, praying for God's strength for you. Don't give up on yourself. We're praying for you and we're hoping that we're believing in God that you will be fine. So to every one of you out there, we're praying that the good Lord himself will give us the strength we need, will give us the comforts we require from him to go through any difficult time we find ourselves in today and even the days or the week ahead. Oh, same to you, Mr. Moffat, as well. Our condolences on the loss of your wife. The Lord strengthen you. I know that solid relationship you had with her. God strengthen you. On that note, once again, I welcome you. This is Home Affairs. We're live on Joy 99.7 FM. And a couple of weeks now, we have been talking about starting a side hustle. And we've had people share their stories with us. We're scaling up that conversation this morning. So I have my friend Rita. She joins us from the ORC. Rita Amanuchuga, Assistant Chief Company Inspector, Office of the Registrar of Companies. Don't worry, we're not going to have any hard conversation. We're just going to have like your very normal home affairs conversation. But a lot of you reached out after those conversations to ask, so how do we even start to regularize our businesses to ensure that we are, not on the wrong side of the law? Sometimes taking that first step to even making a regular business is a challenge because you're not sure where to start from. So don't worry, this is one of your home affairs conversations where we are saying that, okay, some of us will start frying, bowl flute and things like that, and we'll even give it to our children to take to school and go and sell and make a bit more income for the family. You're going to work, you have things that you can do, you pack them into another bag, you take it to work and go and sell. That happens a lot. What are we doing? All we're doing is trying to beef up the income of the home. And me, where I sit, I'll say kudos to you. If you're able to wake up, you have a 9-to-5 job, and you're still able to wake up in the morning and put these things together just so you can go and sell and make an extra 10 cedis, an extra 20 cedis, just so you can support the family. You are the real MVP. I equal to you. But if you have done it for a while and now you see that it has potential and you want to grow it, what do? People have shared with us how they did it, but we're going to look at the business side of it. We'll also be joined by another friend of mine. He's Emmanuel. Emmanuel is a businessman. He has gone through the processes. He understands how these things work, and he will also share his experience with us and also share with us how we're able to scale up our businesses from an idea through a concept, through a small something we're doing at home to really bring it up to that level. Hopefully next week I'm making another promise, but I am sure we are able to do that, where we also bring people from financial institutions to help us. How are we able to probably access a facility, a little loan here and there? Where can you get money from you? So simple money management, how to manage your books, and how to scale up when it comes to the money side as well. Ultimately, we are all looking at growing very huge businesses. So we are having these conversations so that we can arm ourselves with information such that when the time comes, we know exactly what to do and where to go. So Rita, good morning. You're welcome and thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having
Great. John, can you hear me? Are you there? Okay. All right, Rita, you're welcome to Home Affairs. How are you?
I'm very good.
Okay. Kojo, can you hear Rita? Because I can hardly hear her. So that Rita, please, can you say something? Say good morning to our listeners. Tell them that they are in for some level of education this morning. So we can use it to adjust your microphone.
Hello, good morning, listeners. I'm Rita Amanuchiga from the Office of the Registrar of Companies. Today we are going to have an exciting discussion about side hustle business and how to scale it up.
Great.
Thank you.
Great. So Rita, the first question, I want us to set the ground straight. We want to understand why this is important. Why is it important for people? Because you're a woman too, we're situating this. Do you have a side hustle yourself?
Yes, I do.
Do you want to tell us what you do on the side?
Cosmetics and household detergents.
Aha! So you are in the soup too yourself.
Yes.
I like the sound of that. Good. So at least you know exactly what we are talking about.
Yes, I
Good.
do.
I want you to tell us, also from your own point of view, like, how important is it to at some point decide that you want to scale up this business and do it the right way? Why is this important?
Thank you very much. It is very important to scale up your business. I'll use myself as an example. When I started my side hustle, I sold to friends and my neighbors. But at points, referral came in. People refer my business, my product to other people. People start calling for products, and where I decided to scale it up, they ask you, have you registered the business? What is the product name? How can we trust it? So those petty questions start coming in. Then I decided, no, I need to do something and make it legal. So that is the very important reason for which you have to scale up, and to scale it up from a hustle to a legal entity. So you can have a legal identity out there. The customers will trust you. You'll be able to have funding from other institutions like the banks. You'll be able to have a bank account where your finances from that side hustle can go through. Then the bank can base it on it and even call you if you are doing well. You don't even need to go to the bank for a loan. They themselves will start chasing you. So when I scale up and I registered my business, I realized so many people were calling me, can we assist you? What do you need? And I was doing well at a point.
Great. So there are lots of benefits.
Yes,
if
a
you
lot.
don't just continue to hide in your room and just say, oh, crazy is just small. At some point in time, you will have to consider scaling that business up. And there are processes to go through. And that's why we are having this conversation. Okay. Now, let's start from the basics. There are lots of people who think that, hey, once you go and say that you are registering your company, then you are in trouble because in our local parlance, in Nibeba, then they will start chasing you. Or somebody would say that I just want the business to grow on its own before I think about properly registering it or regularizing the business. Others also think that it's only registration concerns only big businesses. Mine is just a small one of the businesses that used to boom at the time was ice block business. I think it still works. I'm just doing some small ice blocks for my freezer, so I don't need registration. I want us to correct that. Must your business get to a certain level before you decide that you probably want to register it?
Thank you very much. Your business doesn't need to grow to a certain level before you decide to register. Immediately you conceive the idea that this is what I want to do, you need to register it. Because if you don't register, it's like lighting a lamp and covering it with a bowl. It doesn't bright anywhere. But if you register your business, it's like putting a lamp in a dark place, which will light the whole place. And you can also transfer that business to somebody in the family, your children, or any other person close to you to carry it on if you are not there. But if you have not registered it, there's no way you can do that transfer to someone. So it's just within you and your head. You are gone, the business collapses. Other places, people register their business and it stays longer. Some companies are there 100 years now because they were able to register it and giving it a legal identity. So it was able to carry on till now, 100 years. If you haven't registered, you can't get to 100 years.
Great. You can't grow it if you don't register
it.
Okay. Business registration, and like I mentioned, we want to make this as basic as possible. Is it a one-size-fit-all approach, or there are different approaches to the different businesses?
Thank you. We have different types of business registration entities.
Okay.
So basically today, I think we are dealing with a sole proprietorship business. That is one-man business. It only takes 5 steps to register a business.
Okay.
It's not difficult at all. They can do it themselves. You get a tin from GRA.
Okay.
But we have only the GRA section in the Office of the Registrar of Companies that generates a tin for the purpose of business registration.
Okay.
So you come there
so
and
you
get
don't necessarily need to go to GRA before coming to ORC.
If you already have a tin,
that's different.
You come straight to us.
Okay.
But if you don't have, then you go to GRA's section. They are in our premises.
Okay.
They are the only ones that gives out the tin for business registration.
Okay.
When your tin is generated for you, you come to us with the name that you want to use for your business. You can bring along about 3 names. We search our system. We have a database that has been there since 1963. We search and see that the name you have brought is free for you to use. If it's free and you can use it, we give you the go ahead. You now take our form, which is a sole proprietorship form or Form A. You fill it out. We assist you to put all things together, everything ready. You proceed with the registration. We give you a slip. You pay at the bank. Few days, within a week, your certificate is ready for you to take. So it's a simple process.
I see. So we'll go through the process again. if you do have a tin already,
Yes.
then you just walk straight to any of the ORC offices, right? And then you present your tin.
Your tin.
And when you're doing that, you should have had your business name in mind. And Rita is advising that you should have at least 3 names. So I was going to mention some very interesting names, but I won't. At least 3 names. Now they put it through their search engine to be sure that that name has already not been taken. If the name is not taken, then yes, that's your business name. And the next step is that what did I write down?
Complete the form.
You complete a form.
Add your Ghana card
number to it.
Copy.
Okay, so complete a form. Add your Ghana card.
Copy.
Say that again.
Copy of your Ghana
card to it. Yes. And then you're given a slip.
Yes.
To go and make payments.
Yes, please.
And then after the payments, maximum a week.
A week.
Your business is duly registered.
Yes, please.
Voila. Okay. So why does it have to be sole proprietorship?
Sole proprietorship, as the name implies, sole, one. It's run by one person, one individual.
What if it's for the family?
Then it becomes a limited liability company.
Okay. So if it is not for just you, like just me, Edem, and I want to add every member to say that it's a family business.
Oh, it's between me and you.
Okay. When you say between me and you, what do you mean?
2 or more
Two people. If it's not just one and it's 2 or more people, then it becomes a limited liability.
Yes, please.
So that registration is also different. Okay, good. 055-1111-997. 055-1111-997. I think that, look, we want to make this conversation very, very interactive. So I will activate the phone lines also now on 0302-216541. 0302-216541. If you have a question you want to ask, you can call in, and you can also send us messages so that Rita will help answer your questions for you. But Rita, I really appreciate what we are doing here this morning. There are other types of registrations. So we've talked about the sole proprietorship. We've talked about the limited liability. Which other ones could be concerning us?
Limited by guarantee.
Okay, which one is that?
Limited by guarantee, that is the NGOs, the charity, the associations, the clubs, the school year groups. Yes. And some families want to register their family name as a limited by guarantee. So they can solicit for funds to support other activities of members of the family.
Even women's groups, right?
Women, yes, please.
Oh, okay. So I'm interested in the ones that we can actually relate to, especially when it comes to the home. So you could have a number of women come together and say that, oh, we want to come together and form, I don't want to call it an NGO, but you just want to have a support group.
Yes.
You probably want to support other women. You want to probably pay school fees for needy children and all that.
Exactly.
You can register that group under the limited by guarantee option at the ORC. That one too, you need to go through the same process.
The same process.
Okay, we're learning a lot this morning. Is there any other?
Yes, we have partnership business. Partnership is between 2 or more people coming together with the same skills or professional belonging to put their skills together to run a business, and it's binded by a deed. That is an agreement between them. Yeah. What skills am I bringing on? What assets are you bringing on board? Or how much money are you bringing on board? We put all into writing. We call it a agreement of deed.
Yeah.
We attach it to the form, the partnership form, before we register it. So if anything happens, any quarrel between the partners, that agreement they brought is what they will use to settle their disputes. Because dispute settlement, everything will be in the deed. Yes, that is partnership business.
So that one, for instance, let me just try and cite an example. I think that there are ladies who came here to share their businesses with us. So, for instance, Wasila runs City Cakes, like she does cakes, and then Felicia, Feli's Foods. Can these people form a partnership?
They can.
They can form a partnership.
Yes.
They can decide to come together. I'm bringing my juice company on board. You're also bringing your cakes on board, so that we can provide a comprehensive service.
Yes.
And so they can form a partnership.
They can.
So it doesn't have to be among doctors and lawyers and all. No matter the
because
level
they have
of
the
business,
same skills and they want to.
You can put it together, and then you have a deed binding your partnership, and you can register it. Okay. So you see, if you were thinking that this is for a certain level, then you got it wrong. Anybody at all can benefit from it, and I like where this is going. I am hoping that we're able to get Emmanuel. Is Emmanuel on? Okay, we have Emmanuel. Hi, Emmanuel. Good morning.
Hi.
Hey,
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Okay, great.
How have you been?
I am well, thank you. I'm happy you are able to join us. I have with me Rita in the studio, and we have been talking about scaling up our side hustles or our side gigs, and I'm sure you were listening, so I'll be coming to you very shortly.
All right.
Okay, great. So let me come back to you, Rita, and find out from you again, especially about the sole proprietorship, which is what I'll say sole proprietorship and limited liability, which is what most of us will find ourselves doing, because you could have 1, 2, 3 people coming together and saying that we want to have a limited liability company, and it could be sole proprietorship. That's where you usually would start. Is there something that we need to know that the law is saying about this?
Yes. Concerning the sole proprietorship, it operates with the Registration of Business Name Act at 1962 at 151.
Okay.
That is the act that binds it, regulate the sole proprietorship. One thing about it is, if you are operating your business with your true name, for instance, Rita Amanuchuga, just that is what I'm operating my business with, the law does not compel you to register it.
Say that again.
If you are operating with your true name, Rita Amanuchuga, for example.
So I have a juice company, or I have a juicing business, and the name I give to it is Rita Amanuchuga.
Full stop. You are free to run your business.
But if I write Rita Amanuchuga Juice,
then you have to. It has become a business, a true business, and it must be registered. Or if you add this mandatory word to it, Rita Amanuchuga Enterprise or Ventures, it needs to be registered.
I see. But if you just put your name on the business,
you are free to just do it.
But who knows what business you are running?
That is the thing. You can't open a business account. You can't seek for funding.
Because what is Rita Amanuchuga, really? Like I am running I have a company, and the name of the company is Edem Knight-Tay. Who knows? I mean, what am I even doing?
That is
people do that though? Practically, do people do that? Do you have that? People do that. I see.
Especially this tabletop businesses selling granules and, let me say, body cocoa to.
Yeah.
Yes. They don't register. If you want to buy it, he said, they don't register.
And they don't need to register.
They don't need to register.
And the law does not compel them to register it in any way.
Yes.
So how are they regulated?
That is the thing. With this, you yourself, you are limiting yourself, because no business bank accounts You can't get funding from anywhere. Who want to put money in just a name with you? Then you just disappear one day. There's no trace. There will not be any legal trace when you are dealing with such persons. So you, the one also buying from them, doing business with,
risk.
You are at risk. They themselves too, they are at risk.
That's really very, very scary in the sense that, but then they are giving their business some level of visibility because you're not doing this business in your room. I mean, I want us to stick to the Kokoye and Nkatie people. You're not doing the business in the room. You are by the roadside. So that's some form of advertisement or visibility you are giving your business, and it's attracting people to come and buy. And we're saying that even as you have gone, and sometimes they really scale up.
Yes.
You know, I've been somewhere before, and one woman, she has about the cocoa point, she has about 4 or 5 with different people standing there. This person is not compelled in any way to register that business, in as much as the person is making income, the person is selling to the public and maybe posing some level of hazard to the public. The person is not compelled under any law to register that business because the business doesn't have a name.
Yes.
I see. That's interesting. Okay. So, but then you are saying that once you add something, ventures, enterprise, business,
yes,
company, you will have to register it.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe Rita Beauty Salon. There's a change there. So far as I've added something to my personal name,
you have to register it under sole proprietorship.
Yes. And that has given me a legal visibility. Unlike the other one that you'll be using your true name. You have some form of visibility, but not legal.
Tell me, why would people choose not to give it any registration at all?
Because they think they are just trying to increase their income in a way. They don't think about the future of the business. To scale up, to hand it over, to employ people.
Hand to mouth.
Hand to mouth.
Just today. What I'll eat today and tomorrow.
That is why most people don't really feel like they want to register it.
I see. Okay, if you're listening, this is Home Affairs. We're live on Joy 99.7 FM, and we're having some good education here. Let me come to you, Emmanuel. Emmanuel, you are a businessman. I know that you've gone through the processes, registering businesses, making sure the right thing is done, and you have a lot of experience in there. I'd want to start by asking you, there's a question I asked Rita to start with. I'll ask you, and with all your experience, first question is, why is it important for people not to do what Rita is describing? You put your name, and then I think most of the time this name is just in your head. Can you advertise the name?
No. That is why I said
on
they
top
don't
of
have
the business. Can you put your name there and add your Momo number to it?
You can put it there, but it doesn't have a legal visibility. That is simple.
Okay.
It's just like you meeting me. Oh, hi, what's your name? I'm Rita. Can I have your contact? That's all.
I see. Yes, Emmanuel, I want you to share your experience. Why?
So, I'm happy to join in the conversation. And I'm happy Rita is here as well. Over the years, it's been very clear that the Office of the Registrar of Companies requires that prior to any business operating, there should be a registration. And I quite align with Rita to a point, and then to another point, I seek to leave her on the road. So the point is, I think most of the descriptions Rita is giving is describing the informal business sector. Like she mentioned, Auntie Akosia, who starts selling cocoa and Nkatie by the roadside. of course, these are people who just leave their homes, get the pots, and then some charcoal.
Survival, my
by the
brother.
roadside. Exactly. The next minute you are looking for Auntie Akosia, you can't find them. So I will say the ORC came to meet such businesses. I would say they came to meet.
them.
You see, over time, we're trying to formalize some of these business arrangements. So if Auntie Akosia wants to enter industry or wants to enter business proper, she can't come in with Auntie Akosia's cocoa. She will eventually need to register a business because it is a business that enters into the contract. It's the business that will front for her.
But from what Rita is saying, you can actually register the name Auntie Akosia's Cocoa.
Yes.
That's a business name, Emmanuel, isn't it?
Oh, of course. You can choose anything as a business name. That's why we have Casa Preco. What is Casa Preco? So when you say Auntie Akosia, it doesn't mean you are not picking a form for registered general and registering it. So there's one thing we should know about a business name, and then another thing about product registration. That is where the Food and Drugs Authority comes in. So we have business name registration. It's either you are registering a business or not. As to whether you are adding limited, enterprise, they are all categories of registration.
Okay.
But the name you choose does not suggest that you don't need to register at all with Registrar General. That is not the point. That is what I want to make clear. So the point is not about what name you are choosing. Whether you are saying you are Auntie Akosia, that can still be a business name which will be registered under the office of the Registrar of Companies as Auntie Akosia. Any name you choose to register, once they search the system and no one has picked that name,
it will be registered.
You can put that name on your business. So I was seeking clarity on the point whether Rita is trying to say that once you say Auntie Akosia, you don't need to walk to Register of Companies and register Auntie Akosia. Is that the point?
No. If I understand her clearly now, what she's saying is that if you're not giving your business a name, then you are not compelled to register it.
Under the act,
so you don't.
Go on, Rita.
If you are using your true name, if you check the Business Registration Act 1962 at 151, if you are using your true name, as I've given example, I am Rita Amanuchuga. I'm operating my business with my true name. I've not added anything. The law doesn't compel you to register it. But immediately I add a twist to it. Rita Ama Enterprise, Rita maybe Business Home, something that is not my personal name, my true name, I need to register it. So it's a bit tricky there.
Maybe we'll have to get we'll have to probably get a lawyer to explain this, because what I see and what I understand by what you're saying simply is that thing is only in your head.
Yes.
Emmanuel, you understand? It's only in your head.
The point is, if it's in your head, then you
don't have a business.
You don't have you have okay, so you have a business. You see, that is why I started my submission with the fact that we have the informal business sector, and this is existing in developing economies like Ghana, because someone just picks. You can't do that in the developed countries where you just pick a table and then you pick some pens and pencils and go and sit by the roadside that you are selling.
You pitch camp somewhere.
That exists so much in developing countries. I won't say just Ghana. It exists in so many developing countries. So you see, those people are playing catch up. They are now teaching, or they are at the early stage of businesses. So the economy allows them to pick their toffees on their head and say they are selling it. The business is on wheels. It's actually moving around. But when they really want to scale up, enter into real business.
Yes.
Now they are required to do a registration, because that cocoa or the pen and pencil, the woman who just carries this on the head, of course, their capital is even less than the amount required to register a business. So they walk around with the little they have, and they try to sell. So in Ghana, for instance, those who sell food, there is a provision that has been made. It was even made recently. I always say we play catch up. There's a provision for those who sell food to register the activity. So they call it the street food vendor permit. They give it to mainly those who sell food. It doesn't affect those who sell other things like the pencil and pen and the other stuff I mentioned, maybe toffee on the street. It doesn't affect them. But those who seek to prepare food and sell, there is a permit there for them. There, yes, of course, ORC does not come in to register such ones. So they have no business with ORC. But anyone who wants business with ORC, who want to scale up, actually walks to ORC and decides what category of a business he or she wants to register. Like Rita rightly said, it's either you register as a sole proprietor, and registering as a sole proprietor, it's a business registration, just like someone comes and registers as a limited liability. There are various classes of registration one has to carry out once you walk into ORC that you want to register a business. So that being said, I want to hash the point that it is just the what separates regular business from those who are in the informal sector is the fact that they don't get to register a business before they start, even though it's a requirement by ORC that if you want to operate a business, prior to that you have to register.
Is that it, Rita? Oh, I'm so sorry. Can you hear? Emmanuel, can you go on? I want to see if Rita can hear you. Apparently, she wasn't hearing.
Okay. Can you hear Rita, are you with me?
Oh.
Hi, Rita.
Yeah, please. I'll just try and explain. But
Am I off?
can you hear? No, you're not off. You're on. I can hear you, but Rita is not hearing you, so that she's able to provide some answers. Okay.
But can the public hear me?
Can you hear him now? Okay. All right.
Okay. So Rita, the point I was making is the fact that business registration precedes business operation. That is the point. But here's the case: we are educating the informal sector to also come into the fold. That is what is happening in Ghana. So many people are already in business, which is not supposed to be the norm. They are supposed to get their business registered before they get into business. But that is not the norm in developing economies or developing countries. So people already start doing business. I can't sit home. I have to sell water, and then I just carry water. You won't find this in a developed country. Do you go to UK, US, and then you see people carrying water? You see, it doesn't happen that way. But in economies like ours, you find many who are compelled to start small businesses. In that case, like I mentioned, if it is activity in the food industry or in selling food on a small scale, we allow them to exist. So they're able to carry whatever they have prepared on their head and then they sell. They are able to mount a table by the roadside, and then the small pot of rice they've cooked, they start selling it. In those cases, yes, it has existed for a while. It's also a big sector on its own, which we are trying to encourage to also come into the registration fold, to also register those activities as a business. That we are trying. Some of them over time comes to see the value in registering those businesses, because over time they get institution contract with institutions where they deliver or cook food for some institutions. In that case, when they realize they are getting to that level, that is the scaling up level, then they quickly rush to ORC and then get the activity registered. Something that was supposed to be done before they even start doing it. Do you get the point?
Rita, you do, right?
Yes.
So,
Go on. So it is not as if it is the norm. It's not as if it is the norm. But it's kind of, I would say the kind of country we are in, our level, we can't force everyone to get to that level. So we are only persuading them to come in there. We are only persuading them to come in there.
So, Rita, are we on the same page?
Yes.
We're on the same page.
ORC, we go out there, educate everyone that want to start a business. Even going to the schools, for the young ones that are growing up, are about to finish school, whatever idea they have, they should register. We are educating everyone on the importance of registering a business. You see what he said, they sell on tabletops, which is not supposed to be. It's not their fault. There's a clause in that particular act, which they are also implementing it. So you can't fault them for that. But then, we also have to educate them to know it's okay for you to scale up. So you can be able to take contract, people can help you, other institutions can come in and help you. So it's a clause that is in the act that they are also using.
Yeah.
Not that you go to other countries, it's not allowed, because they are also operating with their laws there. Exactly. We too, we have our laws here. So if that clause has not been in the acts,
then you can insist.
Yes. So what we are doing now is educating them, persuading them to understand why they have to scale up, why they have to make their business formal and legal.
Okay.
Yes.
I think I understand where all of you are coming from. You want to make a quick point, Emmanuel?
So I was just quickly going to ask Rita about where you see you Rita made reference to the act. I wish the reference was established properly, and then we maybe word for word we get it out exactly what the act says. Because if you haven't registered a business, you have no business with ORC. Like I said, ORC came to meet businesses on table. They came to meet them, those petty traders.
Yeah,
Food and Drugs Authority. Food and Drugs Authority as well came to meet petty traders. It is recently that Food and Drugs Authority came up with that arrangement to register street food vendors. It was not existing. It was something that came up as a result of some happenings in the environment. You realize that there were those who eat from such places had some health issues, and so we had to put together a team, educate such ones who are engaging in those businesses, and then give them some level of publicity by registering them, giving them permits. So even though you don't have a business, you can still have a permit. That is the only point someone can operate with a permit without a business. But the rest of them, if you should say you want to come up with a product, a labeled product, you first have to come with a business, even before you can initiate the registration process at the Food and Drugs Authority.
Great. I think I understand what we are all saying to this extent. Rita, finish making your point.
Yes, he's right. Food and Drugs Board, their job is to make sure every product that consumers are using in this country, authority, sorry, every product we are using in this country is safe for the individuals or the citizens. That is why even if you have not yet registered your business legally with us, they still come and register you and make sure whatever you are putting out there is safe for consumption.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I understand I think we are saying the same thing.
Yes, in different forms.
Exactly. What it is that if if you don't intend to call it a business, or you are not scaling up, Rita is saying that you can be doing what you are doing for the next 10 years, for as long as it doesn't have a name. You understand what she's saying? But the moment you would want to give it some level of attention, you can't do that if you do not register it.
So
Auntie Amma can be selling her roasted corn or cocoa by the roadside for the next 10 years.
So
now,
when we say
I think
level of
what covers the public right now is what the Food and Drugs Authority have done by ensuring that, in as much as Auntie Amma decides that I don't want to call this a formal business, at least Food and Drugs Authority is ensuring that what we are consuming from Auntie Amma is safe, because they have inspected Auntie Amma and made sure that Auntie Amma has permit to be able to sell what she's selling to the public. Is that what we are saying?
Yes.
Emmanuel, are you clear to this point?
My point is, when you mentioned the level of attention, at what point does that come into the discussion? Level of attention. Once you sit by the roadside, you are giving yourself some attention.
But she's saying that this person is not compelled by law to register her business, because she's not calling it Auntie Amma's roasted corn.
Now,
all she probably has written there is
Auntie Amma.
Auntie Amma or Amma. No,
Amma,
Auntie Amma,
Amma,
Amma.
Amma.
Auntie. That's all she has written on her kiosk.
Now, do you get the point I was making, that the ORC and the Food and Drugs Authority together are playing catch up? Because I would say these businesses the Auntie Amma and those petty traders, they are OGs in the system. So we are only trying to meet up with them, but we don't want to force them out. Because there is no provision by ORC to recognize such ones. If you are doing Auntie Amma, ORC doesn't recognize you. You are not in their register.
Yes, but you are still doing business. So
yes, you can do business. Just because in this economy,
but that is what it is. The person is not doing anything illegal. That's what we want to establish.
No. We don't call them illegal ones yet.
At this point in time, according to law, from the explanation Rita is giving us, you are not doing anything illegal. And fortunately, and what even makes them feel safe right now is what the Food and Drugs Authority have introduced. So I will go to Auntie Amma, knowing that Auntie Amma is not...
Before you go to Auntie Amma, the point is, there is a business. Is there a business name?
It doesn't even have a name. Most of them, they haven't even written anything. You only see the person by the roadside.
So here lies my point. So Auntie Amma has no business with ORC. When you go to ORC and search for Auntie Amma, would you find Auntie Amma?
No, there's nothing like that.
Exactly. So it is just an implied provision to say that Auntie Amma continue to exist, because probably the government hasn't provided you a job, but you are bold enough to sit by the roadside to sell cocoa ayatoto. So go ahead and sell.
Yes, so Auntie Amma is not doing anything wrong.
You don't have a name. We can't search for you. No, you are not doing anything wrong. Yes.
Great.
But we are saying, do you have any presence with ORC? No.
And you don't need to. For as long as you continue to operate without a name.
Just with your
because you are in the informal sector.
I mean,
that's why we are giving you that name, informal sector.
No addition, no subtraction.
So
that's why we are giving you.
Let me ask Rita. Probably this will provide us with some other clarity. There are lots of people who are doing business online now.
Yes.
Right? Are doing a lot of business online, and that's where the focus is right now. Are they supposed to register their online businesses?
Yes. If I understand this topic we are discussing well, we are talking about scaling a side hustle.
Yes.
The side hustle, they have not registered it, but we are trying to let them register why they have to register the side hustle to scale up. I think that is the conversation we are having now.
Yes.
Somebody having an online business, I have my name maybe Rita Nuchuga, and I put there, oh, I'm selling this baby toys, I'm selling this, come and buy. You go to my page, it's Rita Nuchuga that is there. It's my side hustle. But ORC is going around doing even registration clinics in various communities, encouraging all the side hustles
to register
and make it formal, and have a legal identity, so they can benefit from other incentives in the system. Some online business, they have 5,000 followers, and those people need to be sure that you will have a legal backing with your business. Some go there, they register their name online with a different name altogether, not their personal name. They need to register because that name has turned to a business.
But it is still their names, especially the online ones.
Online, somebody will go there and say, maybe Joy Beauty Products. That is not the person's personal name. So far as you have given it a coin name, it has become pure business, and you need to register.
And that one, the law can come after you.
The law can come after you.
But if I continue to sell beauty products, I'm selling toys, I'm selling all of those things together,
under
Edem Knight-Tay.
Edem. No, so far as you add Knight-Tay.
No, but that's my full name.
Sorry.
That's my name.
Sorry.
That's my name.
Yes, that is your name. But we are also encouraging you now to register such.
No, I understand. Before you are encouraging me, I want to be sure that if I start a business online and I call the business Edem Knight-Tay, but then I have a space, like it's online, so I have a spot where I can actually write about the business, what I do and all that, and then people know what I do. But the business name is Edem Knight-Tay. I have no issues with the law. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I have no issues with GRA. Because if you don't have a registered business,
GRA operate differently from us.
Okay.
We are just about the business registration, formalizing your business, so you can have a legal identity. GRA comes for you for tax.
Because you're doing business.
They find a way of
still taxing you.
In
as much as you have decided that you won't go and register.
Yes.
So it really is of no benefit to you.
Not to register. That's all we are saying. Scale up your side hustle. The hustle. Put up proper record books, register and benefit from the system. We go for inspection out there. People, have you registered your business? Oh, I'm on pension. I'm just doing this to survive. I said, to survive for how long? It's just in the corner. Don't you want the business to grow? I wish. I said, then what is preventing you? You see? So we go there and encourage them to register. Then they ask you, what do we benefit from registering the business? Because it's just me and my small things here just to survive. I say, you have a lot to benefit. Some will tell you, government is not doing anything for us. I say, yes, you feel government is not doing anything for you because you have not legalized your business. If you have given your business a business identity in the system, government institutions support businesses, women in business. Now we have women banks and whatever. They can support you. But if you don't have a legal identity for your side hustle, you can't carry yourself and walk to let me say women's bank that they have that, oh, I'm a woman, so support me. It will not happen. You have to send something there for them to see that you are legal. So they have legal tracing of you. So now we are encouraging all of them, whether it's your true name, a coin name, register so you can benefit from more of the incentives in the system.
Why are you not registering your businesses? I want to know. Send
Rita,
me messages.
Rita, sorry, I've jumped into it. So did you consider Rita's concluding? I don't know. I won't say concluding. The comment she just passed. So she mentioned phrases like giving your business a legal identity. You see, getting support from the government. That is why you need to register a business. So this is basically like we going on the streets, telling kids who are on the streets that please come to school. The school building is there. Maybe you go to some rural area, the school building is there, no one is coming in. So you walk by the street and say, you should all come to school because it's important. Come to school. You are educating. That is called education. You are sensitizing the people to say that when you register a business, it comes with a lot of benefits. You get support from the state. So please come and register your business. That is the point we should send out there. That is why ORC is doing that public education.
Exactly. So
so there's nothing there's nothing like operate your business, don't register and operate your business. That's what I'm saying, that the developing countries mostly have that arrangement in there, which is not is not as if it's written down that
Emmanuel, I totally understand your point, and I understand Rita also. But you see,
because Rita, sorry, you see, even one of the things that makes it so important to say that you really need an identity is the fact that even before a business registration starts, there is this activity they carry out, which they refer to as searching for available names on their system.
Yeah, she mentioned it.
So the point is, if you are not registered, I'm still mentioning it. I mentioned it earlier, and I mentioned it. If you are not registered, are you recognized by ORC? The answer is no. You are not recognized by ORC.
Yes, I think we have made this point very clear, Emmanuel. We need to move on. What we have established so far, if I have to recap, is that now, if you start a business from home or from the roadside, if I'm following the conversation very well, you are not under any obligation to register it for as long as you are not giving the business any identity. You are not calling it you are not coining any name for it.
That's the point.
Anti-MS business, blah blah blah. You are not under any obligation by law to do that. However,
good.
Rita has established several times.
Petty trading.
Exactly. We've gone through the process of registering your business. 5 simple steps. We've gone through that. Now, but she's also from what you're saying, she's also saying that now the education they are really embarking on is telling people that no matter how small the business is, register it, because it comes with lots and lots of benefits for you. It is not in your interest to be hiding and doing it. The law may not come after you, but it is not in your interest to hide, because then you have no business. You will stay where you are. No bank will work with you. Government will not recognize you. If there are any benefits that registered business associations are crying for, you cannot be part of it. So what really are you doing? Not just walking to getting your tin, having at least 3 names and going to any ORC office and let them search for you and realize that, oh, your chosen name, you can register it. Now, after that, you are given, how do we call it? A form to fill. You finish filling the form, you're given a cheat, and then you will go and pay. After payment, maximum a week, your business is registered, and you enjoy all the benefits there are that registered businesses are enjoying. So you don't have any business hiding and saying that I won't register my business. Make it legal. If somebody takes you on, you have legal backing and all that. So that's the education they are embarking on.
Exactly.
Rita, have I told your story?
You are very right.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So we need to Emmanuel, I'll give you just a minute because I need to go and make some money for my business here.
I understand. So you see, what I was just trying to knock off was the fact that when you put your name on a business, you don't need to register it. That is what I don't want us to put in the ears of the public. But
that is what it is.
So you don't have your name on a business. That is the point. Who puts your name on a business?
No, remember we've said that business is that is in your head. It's only in your head.
So it is not there.
It's not there. So it's only in your head. Practically, so you are by the roadside, and even if you put your name, so of course, I think she's also saying that if you put up a kiosk, and on the kiosk I write Edem Knight-Tay, nobody will come after me. Will somebody come after me? Nobody will come after me. So that's what she's saying. That you can decide to put Edem Knight-Tay there and say that, Okay, what is, and people will be wondering what is Edem Knight-Tay, and you cannot even go and be explaining to anybody what, unless people walk up to you directly and come and ask you what is Edem Knight-Tay.
They say it's me,
and then you say it is me. You who? So there's a limitation.
yes,
And
So
that
that's your
is how. That is where the interpretation of the law comes in. The law
Exactly.
makes it
I
such
think-
a way that you are so limited. You can't do anything with it. So it's in your own
Exactly.
interest to go and
Exactly.
register the business.
Exactly. I
Okay,
think the
so
point is out now.
it's yes, it is out. All right, so we will. I'm loving this. We will actually be right back.
Hello, Ohima. Eti saying.
Ayo,
Na edahin.
me kwatade.
Edi bensa.
Krachi, obesuja na so behwem kwent.
Na se jane de wo so ayedan kwan de wo hwem kakra.
Anyway, me kwape vitamin B de ajojo makoma.
What a coincidence. Me say no na me koto, eno na me no.
Hey bra, wait dear, wo poa.
Oh, ahon fe minti mi ntwa wontro.
Sawara.
Ha, Vitamilk no emu de he pa na we ni je ho.
Me pe Vitamilk banana any choco because I'm black and proud.
Hey, interesting. Me de me a regular guy oh. So wow.
When you kapao.
So wow. I can see we have something in common. Ohima, yanko ni yanko try a Vitamilk connection. Wo de bo me kana metia. Anye bia se kwan down.
Ekwan be.
Aha, na muni brebi. Vitamilk di fufuro bia be kambusua ne ho aye friend of Vitamilk strawberry. Vitamilk feels good anywhere anytime. This advert is FDA approved.
From the producers of The Gods Are Not to Blame comes another classic.
What? Amafa?
Madam Amafa!
Who asked you to shout?
Sorry, sir.
Did I ask you to shout?
But usually if I don't shout, you get angry and say, I should shout.
So much you shout so loud? Are you crazy or something?
The first original African adaptation of William Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice goes live as Image Bureau. April Communications and the National Theatre presents
Gallina's Pound of Flesh.
live at the National Theatre.
Saturday 1st, Sunday 2nd, Saturday 8th, and Sunday 9th August at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. each day.
Grab a ticket now to the most hilarious theatrical masterpiece of the year for only 200 Ghana cedis at imagebureaugh.com.
Or dial star 714 star 46 hash. Gallina's Pound of Flesh.
Written and directed by George Quinn.
Supported by Newplant Car Rentals, Joy FM, Hits FM, Graphic Communications Group,
Joy Prime TV, and proudly brought to you by the Ghana Tourism Authority.
Enterprise Blue FM.
Enterprise Blue FM, the butts.
It's DJ E on Enterprise Blue FM. Guys, after the heavy rains this week, we are looking for the calmest person in Ghana. Who's the most chill person you know right now? Let's go.
DJ, it has to be Mansa. Look, the flood entered her house and completely submerged her car. Next thing I see on her WhatsApp status, she's smiling and sipping tea on her balcony. Like me, I'll be crying, but she's totally relaxed. DJE, it's true. Mansa's home and car are destroyed. But this girl is not stressing at all. She just tells us everything is under control. Hey, Mansa, how?
Wow, Mansa, we need your secret too.
They say Entoa, but when unexpected floods strike, we've got you covered. At Enterprise Insurance, with over 100 years of experience, we say whether it's home, motor, travel, or insurance for your business, Entoa, if it happens, chill.
Enterprise, your advantage.
Every child is different. Different interests, different paths, different needs. And nobody understands your child better than you. With our all-new wheat, with no refined sugar, Cerelac gives you more choice to support your child how you see best. We take the big decisions, and we support you with the options to make them possible. Cerelac. Care for them. Count on us. This ad has been FDA approved.
The joy of every parent is to see their children grow cheerful and very happy. And to nurture this joy, it is essential to provide children with foods and beverages that are rich in nutrients and vitamins, that can support their growth and well-being. And one of such nutritious beverages is Vitamilk. milk drink made from natural soybeans, very rich in protein, B1, B2 vitamins. It has no artificial flavorings, no colorings, and no preservatives. Just wholesome natural goodness in every sip. And for over 20 years, Vitamilk has earned the trust and loyalty of Ghanaians. So as a proud parent, Vitamilk Champ is my go-to drink for my kids. They're grown now though, but they still love it because it delivers quality nutrition, great taste, and a lasting satisfaction. Vitamilk also comes in 5 exciting variants. We're talking about the regular soy milk drink, the Vitamilk Energy, that's a multi-cereal blend with no caffeine, the choco, the banana, and the strawberry, packaged in 250 ml and 1 liter Tetra bag. Vitamilk brings on that nutritious, delicious, and satisfying vibe anywhere, anytime. This advert is FDA approved. And hey, life moves very fast. Your insurance should too. With the Glyco Life app, managing your life policy is now as easy as checking your socials. Track your policy, pay premiums, submit claims, and download documents all on your phone anytime, anywhere. No queues, no paperwork, no stress. Just tap, scroll, and you're sorted. Download the Glyco Life app now on the Play Store or on the App Store. Glyco will cushion you for life. What would you do if you borrowed money from someone and instead of charging you interest, they demanded a pound of flesh if you failed to repay? Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? Well, that's exactly the gripping story at the heart of Guyana's Pound of Flesh, the first original African adaptation of William Shakespeare's legendary classic, The Merchant of Venice. Yes, this August, Image Bureau, April Communications, and the National Theatre proudly present this hilarious, thought-provoking, and unforgettable theatrical piece written and directed by George Quay. Catch it live at the National Theatre on Saturday the 1st, Sunday 2nd, 8th, and 9th August. Showtime 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. each day. Tickets are going for a cool 200 CDs. And available only at www.imagebureau.com or dial *714*46# for enquiries you want to call 055-131-3134. Number again is 055-131-3134. Supported by Neplans Car Rentals, Graphic Communications Group, Joy FM, Hits FM, Joy Prime Television, and proudly brought to you by Ghana Tourism Authority. Guyana's Pound of Flesh, a story of justice, revenge, mercy, and the choices that define our humanity. Don't miss it. And the Global Conference on Human Resources in Africa returns on August 12th to the 15th at the Kempinski Hotel, Accra, Ghana, convening HR professionals, business executives, policymakers, and industry leaders from 15 plus countries. 4 days of immersive experience in HR, AI leadership, and workforce transformation. We will be joined by Honorable Rashid Pelpo, the Labour Minister, Michael D'Ambrose, Fortune 50 HR and Transformation Leader, Akal Khanna of SHRM India, Daniel Vargas of Microsoft, Seamus Clancy of LinkedIn, Dr. Francis Eduku of CIHRM, Uzuaku Unwobi of PwC Nigeria, and Martin Kiragu of Deal Local Payroll, and more. Expect keynotes, panels, innovation labs, masterclasses, exhibitions, tours, plus sponsors and exhibitors including SHRM, LinkedIn, MTN, PwC, Deal, Local Payroll, Atlas, Copilot, CIFA, and more. You want to visit gchraafrica.com or you want to call 055-408-1727 or 055-408-1727 for more inquiries. And once again, the joy of every parent is seeing their children grow cheerful and hearty. And you need your Vitamilk soy milk drink to do that. It's made from natural soybeans. It's a very rich source of plant protein, contains vitamin B1, B2, no artificial colorings, no flavorings, and no preservatives. There's wholesome natural goodness in every single sip. And they have been at this for over 20 years. And as a proud parent, even though my children are grown, they still love it. It comes in 5 variants. We're talking about the regular soy milk drink, the Vitamilk Energy, that's a cereal, blend with no caffeine, Vitamilk Choco. You have the Vitamilk Banana, Vitamilk Strawberry, packaged in 250 mils and 1 liter Tetra Pak. Vitamilk brings on that nutritious, delicious, and satisfying vibe anywhere, anytime. And finally, let me tell you about Corporate Ghana. This is your invitation to the biggest sporting showdown of the year. On Saturday, 29th August, the University of Ghana Stadium comes alive as companies from across the country battle for bragging rights at the Joy Sports Invitational 2026. Whether you're scoring goals on the football pitch, stepping up for the CEO's penalty shootout, showing your power in arm wrestling, racing in the lime and spoon or sack race, pulling your team to victory in the tag of peace, or taking part in the female penalty shootout, one thing is guaranteed: you will have an unforgettable day. And before the competition begins, get your body moving with our exciting aerobic session that starts at exactly 6 a.m. So rally your colleagues, wear your company colors, and come ready to compete, laugh, network, and create memories. To register your company, you want to call Slevin on 053 100 3813. Joy Sports Invitational is brought to you by Toyota, or you want to say Toyota. Superior quality. Ayuda, Ghana's #1 service app back whose services Bebre, Latex Foam, your partner for life, Minerals Commission, the regulator of the mining industry in Ghana. Joy Sports Invitational. Let's compete, connect, and celebrate the true spirit of Corporate Ghana. And this is where we are ending Home Affairs. I want to say thank you to you, Rita, and to you, Emmanuel. We will have a conversation, behind closed doors, and most likely we will have to continue this conversation because I really enjoyed it. Got educated. I know you did too. We have lots of questions we haven't been able to answer, so we will have conversations behind closed doors and see how we are able to continue this. But enjoy the weekend. My name is Edem Knight-Tay. Daniela, Rita, and everybody, Kojo, thank you all.